G'day everybody. I want to talk about how does the police make a society feel safe and not want to have guns instead of a society you can't have guns now. So I can walk around to everyone in the society and go, do you feel safe that you do not need guns here? Have you been through an incident with burglars and people that want to bash you and attack you for no reason? What answers have you got about does the police make you feel safe? Go around, news people, and see what answers you get in your country. Because if they don't, then, and you have no self defense weapons, so you can't have knives in your country, ban your knives, ban your guns, and the police don't keep you safe, which is why you're getting robbed, you're getting abuse and all these things, and the police can't do nothing about it. You're getting bashed, but they didn't see it, so they can't do nothing about it, right? You're getting all these problems, and they're all happening. How do you feel safe? You couldn't, could you, in such a place? That's all. You'd be like, I'm just screwed. I feel like a mouse in a cage. Right? So how could the police in that country make you feel safe? Well, they'd have to do all their job. They'd have to make sure that they're 80% to 75 to 90, area of solving everything that happens. Otherwise, they don't feel safe. And if they don't, that means that the people need rules of self-defense and rules so they can feel safe. Like we're hearing people talk about now on the news about lowering pepper spray and certain things that the security guards have. Because if you take everything away from the people or the security, how can they protect themselves or the place they're at? It's a joke. It becomes a joke. So here's a security place. Yes, if this happens, we'll come and save you, but we're going to have these many people die before we get there. As the security officers can't handle what can come. What can come? Well, we're in a world where we could have guns that turn up. So a dude could turn up with an M16. It's a more likely it ain't going to happen probability, but it's a probability. And how's this security guard going to handle that if that happens? What weapons has he got? Has he got his hands? Shit. That's not security, is it? It's just a dude that will do something. That back in the day in some areas, in some parts of the world, sometimes the people would have to do that. In some areas, you do see, as we've seen in an incident recently, that someone had to step in because of the incidents that I was just talking about what makes you feel safe can't even keep you safe. Pretty fucking pathetic, I think. But it's the real life out there. And that's because we have a lot of so-called what you call lefties. People have got this thing called lefties. What I call lefties, just a person who speaks before they think, and they just want their opinion mostly. So, a la-di-da kind of thing. A lefty, that's how I see it. Right. And when that happens, you have a place like what we've got and other countries have, and problems that we're getting because they satisfy the few little that had the money, and these lefties that seem to have a bit of money, and that's what turns a lefty into a lefty. If you look up what a spoilt brat is and what happens, right? Lefty, that's what happens, right? And so how do we fix these problems, right? So if you haven't got one area, so if you haven't all these problems, the only thing you can think is you're in a dominating country or a country that doesn't care about you and only on the people with the list. And with these rules, you'll even find that some people do get justice and feel protected because they're on a list, you see, or in a certain area. It's that country, but not everyone gets it. And that's an unfair thing, and that's not human. Yeah, we are great, we are good thinkers, we can work out things. Hey, where's that? Split out where? In what areas? And so the best way is that everyone can have self-defense. See, in America, I feel if I wanted to feel safe and I had to choose a country and I got to decide which country I'm going to be. I've been thinking about it for about a year now, for a while now. You know where I'd pick if I had to choose, and I didn't know what was going to change, right? And I could always change my mind later. But if I had to make a decision now, it'll be America. America has more rights for freedom and to keep free and to be free than what any country has, even here in Australia. Australia does might have other cooler things you can do, but it certainly doesn't protect you, and you can't feel safe. You can't have a gun. They're going to be banning knives. You can't have swords in your house. We can't have nothing. We're controlled like little babies here. And then the law doesn't even protect us, and we've got constant things happening. They just clean the mess. That's all you usually see. Or come and stop it if it's going too long. Shit, that makes me feel safe. And yet in America, you're allowed to have certain weapons and stun guns, and even a gun if you're a certain person with a gun license and been through things, right? Have a reason to carry it around, right? Or have it in your car. You can have it close by, somewhere where you can go to instead of running off and hiding with nothing. Nowhere to go, nothing to find. Wait for your saviour. Sounds like a wimpy of an area, doesn't it? Well, at least in America, I'd have a gun or go get a gun that I can go get that's locked up or in a certain area, and then come back and sort out the issue instead of waiting on it. At least I'll know what'll happen to go save my family that could be trapped, or my friends in another issue, right? In that issue that I just left or seen. Means I become the police officer. See, everyone should be able to get that. They say we have these rights, and in this country too, police, citizens, police arrest, and that's a joke. These things are a joke, definitely in this country. If I try to go get a copper on evidence now, all right, and police arrest them, citizens arrest them, right? They'll laugh at me, even though I have the evidence, because it is a joke. They're a family. You see, we talked about if you kill a copper, what happens? They come and do their job for real, so watch out. Right? They can't fool me. That's why I'm in the boat I'm in, everybody. Right? And if you wanted to find out things, you let them speak. You want to find out how much heart they have, you play dumb. Sometimes you don't know what's going on in that area as you haven't been there or learnt that. Not quite, no. But it doesn't mean you're not dumb. It doesn't mean that you're stupid. Right? They think they're smart, and your lawyer goes, yeah, I'm so smart because I know. Yeah, well, you're smart in that sector. Right? That's why we hired you. Otherwise, I'd be doing it myself. But apparently, we can't even do that in a lot of countries now. Represent yourself. There's another joke. If you got something to say about your fine, go stand up to it. You might be able to speak about it. Oh, that's more likely a joke because they fight back with untruths, just their opinions. So it's a joke. It's just their say what they fight back with. It's like someone making the law up. You can't piss, so when you piss, you're going to get locked up. It's as simple as that for 25 years. And then when you go to fight, they go, look, it's 25 years. Oh, that's a bit too long. Don't you think that's a bit too long? I need to hang a piss. This was happening. No, it doesn't matter. You hang the piss. Now you're getting 25 years. See you later. You got no say. They'll even, and you'll go, where's the proof of that? Well, we don't need to. I'm just the man. Anyway, I've got to leave it there. This is why I'm cutting back on things I'm doing. Why I just give an opinion. I won't do any like debate things. I'm going to repeat a little bit. Join in the crew. Repeating. Humans like things simple, don't they? But at least in America, I'd be able to get a gun if you're a decent person and always did the right thing, is you'd always still be in the right, and you can get a weapon and defend yourself and do better than what the police can, because you are the police. What's the difference between you and a police officer usually? They've got a gun or more bravery. So if you've got the gun and bravery, you might even have more bravery than them. Definitely when you've got a group, because everyone has different braveries and it depends on which position you've been put into. Right? How much bravery does a lion have after it's been in a cage for 10 years? They'll go, oh, look at what happened here. It's not a lion anymore. Yeah, it was. Look what you put through. If it fights back, you're only going to kill it or put it in its place. So that's why it's not doing it anymore. You see? Still a lion. You're just a cunt. Have a good one, everybody, and see you later.